Okay, with all that hoopla out of the way, the title is not a lie. We are back with the Super Secret Podcast
2.0, if you will.
2.0 because it's half the cast.
Yeah, 2.0. We're missing a 1/3.
And how did we come up with this idea again? I think you were telling me your dream about getting the fuck beat out of you by John Bernthal. And I was like, bro, we
Yeah,
could have a podcast episode out of this.
exactly.
So
It was a continuation of my OG dream.
the OG dream.
Yeah, the original dream. It was like an episode out of some, I don't know, like a Dying Light spinoff. I was half like infected, half like regular, right? Only downside is I get tired really easy, pass out, and I'm uber hungry. But yeah, just a long story short, we, we 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 go back to reclaim a police station that I was based at in the original dream. In the new one, there's a whole cast of characters. Me, Bill, and two other goons came up to the police station to try and secure it because there's snipers positioned there that were killing infected and regular people, and that was a big no-no. So me and Bill, we took his truck, we went out to the mountains, and we went to go capture it. John Bernthal beat the shit out of me.
Whenever he told me this the first time, I was laughing the entire time he was telling me the story. No, story, sorry, dream.
Yeah,
And
this actually happened in my head.
it's all real in my head, but it happened.
It happened in my head.
I seen it.
I saw it with my own two eyes. I was there, man. You don't
And
know the shit that I've seen.
you don't know the shit that I've seen. I've been beaten up.
I was there, man.
That takes me back. I know I've told you a lot, but this dream's just so fucking funny. I wish I could remember the whole dream, but like I told you yesterday, I was robbing a bank, and I got stabbed by a steak knife from one of the tellers I was robbing. And whenever I woke up, it was pitch black in my fucking room, and I was wincing and grabbing onto my stomach because my unconscious body really thought I just got fucking stabbed. I felt
G.
I felt every fucking tooth of that knife enter my body.
That's rough.
I was there, man.
Yeah, you were there. You were in the thick of it. You were in the trenches.
I was in the trenches of that. I don't know what bank it was. It reminds me of the Pacific Standard from GTA. I was there to walk out with a millie.
You know, dreams grab a lot of inspiration, I guess you'd call it, or reference from,
Yeah,
from what you've experienced. So even if it's a game or not,
like you dreaming about being in Destiny.
yeah, that was wild. And now it's even more wild now that I've figured out how much time I've actually have spent like on my account playing Destiny.
Just shy of 1,000 hours.
Oh
You know,
man.
you know,
No, no, I'm just shy of 2,000 hours. I'm already
it,
at the 1,000.
it's okay.
I mean, it's a love-hate relationship with that game. You know what I mean?
It's a love-hate relationship.
You know that game that you just keep playing, and then you at the end of the day you despise it. You just can't stop playing. But if anybody else tries to talk shit about that game, you defend it in a heartbeat.
Man, sounds like someone I know. It's weird how that works, huh?
Yeah.
Another one that I had, another episode of my mind is
Uh-huh.
I finally got my hands on a motorcycle. It was a sport bike, one of the fucking crotch rockets, right?
Mhm.
and I was still in high school, and it was raining. Like it was like 7:30 in the morning, and it was raining. Not like super hard, like what we're used to, but
Yeah.
but just, just enough. I guess is the word. Light rain, and
Light rain.
my dad was out in the garage, and it was just my bike in the garage. There was no other cars. It was just like the way we have it now, and I walk out there in my gear. I got a fucking t-shirt, my jeans and boots on, and I'm like, all right, I'm going out. He's like, not in the rain, you aren't. You're not driving this. I'm like, but why? And him and I argued, or I begged and pleaded for like 10 minutes until he finally caved in and said yes. And I walked back inside into my room, grabbed my keys and my helmet, and then I woke up. I'm like, damn it,
Didn't get a chance, huh?
no.
Actually, that's weird because I had a dream last night about I was riding on like kind of a cliffside, like you know how like you can go up a mountain path and it's like it's paved and everything.
Yeah.
I was on a motorcycle going down that path. It was
Did you
pretty
make it?
nice.
Oh, that was it,
Yeah, that was literally it. I just drove for the entirety of my dream.
bro. For
I
once,
stopped. No,
you
I stopped. I stopped.
you didn't have
I
to
stopped
fight.
for like 5 minutes.
You didn't
I
fight.
stopped for 5 minutes.
You didn't fight John this time.
No, I didn't. I did not fight John Bernthal in this dream.
Hey, yo, John Bertha, if you see this, shout out to my homie.
Yeah, if you see this, please stop beating me up in my dreams.
Please get out of my head.
You play too many good characters.
Fuck yeah, he did.
It's a really good
Um,
actor.
what was it? There was there was one. I wish I could remember what I was dreaming, but this is one of my sleepwalking incidences.
Oh yeah.
This was a long time ago, back when I was a little shit,
Mm.
and it's in the house. It's in the house I live in now, but there is a photo somewhere in my family. I don't remember who has it, but I had a bunk bed at the time. Do you remember my bunk bed?
Yes.
I was on the top bunk. I sat up in my sleep, climbed down the bunk bed, like down the ladder, out my bedroom, and went into the living room and laid back down on the floor. And then there is another one where I guess I must have fucking hated that bed, because in the other one I got up, climbed down the motherfucking ladder again, went into the opposing bedroom in my house.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was sleeping in there, and I fucking, or I don't know if my mom was sleeping in there then, or my brother was still there. Doesn't matter. Um, he was. Oh, I remember my brother was in there watching TV, and I walked in there, bawling my fucking eyes out, and backed up against the wall, slid down the wall like I got shot, and then put my face into my knees and went back to sleep.
What the fuck?
Real shit.
Man, dream talk is getting so real. It's affecting your real life.
I was a psycho fucking kid. One of the things that I was afraid that I was going to do whenever I figured out that I was a sleepwalker in my younger ages is that I was going to walk up to like someone was sleeping. I was going to walk into their room and just fucking stare at them.
Oh, jeez. I don't know why you'd be worried about that. I feel like everybody else needs to be worried about that, not you.
Because
You're the one asleep.
I have no control over my body.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Fuck you, me, why?
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. No control over your body. That's scary.
It's like the runners from The Last of Us.
Oh
Speaking
God.
of The Last of Us, how about
Yeah.
that fucking update that you've been playing, bro?
I still don't see a reason for them to remaster a game that came out like 3, 4 years ago. But other than that, it's pretty good.
So
Uh,
what do you think? In next stream, you're gonna be fighting alongside Dina?
I think next stream I'm gonna be continuing my Alan Wake playthrough.
Okay.
I did chapter 1, and then I just haven't been feeling good or been busy. But I'm ready to get rolling. I'm ready to dive deep into the Alan Wake 2 story.
But like in your head,
Yeah,
you're gonna make up this story.
yeah.
You're
I'm gonna make up this. It's gonna be all a dream.
and then you're gonna wake up. You're like, I have to see if that happens.
Exactly. You know, all best theories come in my sleep.
Please explain.
You know, listen. So, you know, some people think dreams are a gateway into, you know, so like into your like deep into your brain. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and you know that's you can think pretty clearly once you realize that, you know, I've had a dream like once, maybe twice, and I've realized that it's a dream. I've been able to fuck around with everything. Not for long. It usually happens right when I'm about to wake up, but
Is that called a lucid dream?
I think so, yeah.
Probably.
But they're pretty cool. You can mess around with stuff, except for I don't like brain physics. For some reason, my dreams physics are weird.
Whenever you're trying to run in your dream and you can't move,
Yeah.
dude. Oh my! Hold on. Next, we're switching gears.
Oh, hang on just a second.
Bitch.
Oh, I'm being summoned. Entertain.
He left me. So, I fucking hate nightmares. Like, my nightmares, like, are like not hyper realistic, but like take place in the current day, and it fucks with me. The most consistent one that I have consists of like bugs or like snakes and shit. And with that being said, there's one that I wish I could tell you guys why it is so common. But all I can tell you is that so my dream or nightmare, I wake up from my sleep in my room as it stands now. You know, it's probably still dark out, and it's dark as hell in my room. And whenever I come to, like, there are snakes, just a fuck ton of my floor is made up of snakes. And then the snakes like are crawling up my bed. And then whenever I finally actually wake up, I think I'm still dreaming.
Good night, honey.
And I remember jumping out of bed, hauling ass towards my door, slinging the door open, and darting out into the hallway. And then whenever I get to the kitchen, and it's dead quiet, all I hear is my fan drowning out the ambience, the silence in the house. I finally come to and realize that I had a nightmare.
Now the young lady is coming.
And
Yeah.
so what happened next is that I walked back into my room, like collect my breath after sprinting for my life, and then I'll just go back to sleep. All my nightmares are like that, or most of them, is like has something to do with me being in my room, bugs or some sort of thing that wants to kill me is in my floor. There was one dream that I had to where I think it had something to do with like the floor's lava game that we all fucking played in the way back when.
Mm-hmm.
I had a dream
Like
that
in the olden days.
I had a dream or a nightmare that one of my past dogs died in the lava.
Jesus.
That
Not
Minecraft
the dogs, man.
that Minecraft parkour map was hell. I'm not kidding. I was in Minecraft doing
Holy
parkour.
shit.
And then and then one of my dogs that have high eliminator. Sounds horrible. It was horrible. But thank you for tuning in to the podcast that I have restarted.
Yeah, new and I don't know about improved. It's just we're back. That's about it.
It's not improved. It's not new either.
We're back. Hiatus. We took a hiatus.
Joe, you don't really have nightmares, do you?
I do sometimes actually. I've talked about this a bit, but you know how I said I was like tortured for like 4 hours or whatever.
Not this one.
Yeah, it was really weird. I walked into a closet. I knew subconsciously what was gonna happen in my dream conscious. I knew what was gonna happen, and I didn't want to get in the closet, or not a closet. It was like a wardrobe thing. But I knew what was gonna happen, and I was like, man, I guess I gotta go in. And then it was kind of grueling. And I woke up and I was like, man, my stomach's kind of tingly. Sitting there checking and make sure I didn't actually get stabbed or slashed or anything like that.
Hey man, I've been stabbed with a steak knife in my head. I have a thought of what it feels like.
Yeah, but I get nightmares occasionally, but I don't get them too much anymore because I'm kind of like I don't know. I watch, listen, play a lot of horror stuff, so it's just kind of to me now. Only thing that really gets me is heights and like real life fears, not dream fears.
I feel like that's what Nightmares on is, like playing on your real life fears,
Yeah,
and it's not fucking cool.
it's not. It's not at all. Oh, actually, there was one. I was getting stalked
What?
in a nightmare. I was getting stalked.
Yeah, I got that part, but what?
Yeah, I was walking home. I was walking home from a night in the town. It was it was pretty dark, like pitch dark. Black darkness is what I meant. But
Deep down dark.
yeah. And I was just walking home, stereotypical, like, the lamps on the street to, kind of
Yeah,
shine my way.
some buzz, some flicker.
Yeah. And then I checked behind me, and there's just, I knew they were there. I knew that they were there. But it wouldn't matter. No matter what, I couldn't shake them. I couldn't do anything. I was just getting stalked. And then I round a corner, and all of a sudden, he was there.
Oh, hell no!
He put his hand on my shoulder, and then something was about to happen. And then I woke up. I woke up with the start, like with the jump in my bed. I was like, it actually spooked me. Just like rounding a corner and then just them being right there in front of your face.
Do you remember that short horror game? I think it was The Smiling Man or something.
Yeah.
Dude, that That is probably a genuine fear I have.
Yeah.
Is it's just you, and you're walking in the middle of it's in a dense city, but the street you're on is dead as fuck, and like down you pass some street lights, you turn around, and bam, there he is, and that tall ass motherfucker is just is he's gallivanting towards you like over expressive emotions, constantly
Mhm.
grinning the whole way. He gets up to you, turns around, and walks away. And then that big tall motherfucker starts sprinting like trying to do a 40-yard dash in 4 seconds.
Yeah, those dream pursuers. Whenever they just start running, just
Eliminator says
out
you
of
have some
nowhere.
very vivid dreams, and I would be inclined to agree.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't remember. I'm not sure if I want to remember every single dream I have. There are some sad ones.
Yeah, I don't remember every single one, but I do tend to remember most of them. Though, which is weird because my memory is absolutely terrible,
Fuck yeah, it
but
is.
I can remember my dreams.
You also
Hey,
have you also have that thing to where you can copy data or like some data really easily, like
oh yeah,
from one page to another, but getting like the
oh
letters or numbers right is nearly impossible.
yeah, I can handle data well, but I'm dyslexic, so you know, the data won't be 100% correct, but
The letters or numbers are all there, but they ain't right.
just because those like three apples or whatever, I just because they maybe accidentally became three oranges, uh,
There was 3 of something.
three of something. I was partially correct.
I am irritated because my fucking Streamlabs music is not playing the music and it is irritating. But I'll
Uh,
just fucking do it in post. It's fine. It's whatever.
yeah, I'm
I
just
ain't
gonna
even
spend
mad.
more time, more time on doing things, editing, stuff like that.
Motherfucker. And
I
then,
wonder what my dreams mean actually. Now that I think about it,
do dreams have meaning?
maybe some people believe so. I think.
I don't think my maybe some, but not sure as shit not all of them. I don't think my dream of being stabbed by a steak knife means anything.
Yeah, who knows?
Eliminator says mine are usually just weird and I forget them in the first 3 minutes after waking up. I sometimes I won't remember a damn thing from them, and then some others I can remember almost the whole fucking thing.
Exactly.
Excuse
Oh,
me.
most of them I remember, but some of them I just forget.
And you grabbed your ladder.
I do actually have a favorite dream though,
Oh yeah.
which is weird because I feel like that's a weird sentence. I don't think people just up and say, "Yeah, I have a favorite dream,"
I think
but
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have one. I don't remember
the
a lot
dream
of
I
them.
had was a wizard,
I
up
see.
in a tower.
I see why
It
you
was
like
very,
this one.
it was very fantasy inspired. I got to be a hero for the day. I got to do some upkeep in in my wizard tower and everything. It was pretty nice.
Dude was
It was like a
playing make
day in a
believe.
fantasy land. It was a day in fantasy land, but it was pretty good.
I was in Fantasyland. Leave me alone.
Yeah. You know how they say, "Where are you in La La Land?" Man, I wish I was there.
I don't think
I
I've
was a
ever.
wizard.
I don't think I've ever had like a fantasy medieval or magic-esque dreams because mine all
Yeah.
consist in current day or hell even post-apocalypse.
Hmm. Well, I mean, sometimes it could be influenced by the stuff that you entertainment that you partake in.
You mean like you being mad at me because I wouldn't do a dungeon in Destiny 2? That was a
Okay,
dream I
well,
had.
to clarify, that was a dream. Yeah.
I wish it wasn't. Whenever I told you, you're like, you're full of shit. I'm like, I wish I was, bro. You're like, ain't no fucking way. I'm
I
like,
definitely
yes.
would not get mad at you for saying no to a dungeon in Destiny 2.
You would actually understand. You're like, I agreed.
Yeah. You know how sometimes I don't even want to do them, but it's all about that loot. You feel me? All about min
Loot.
maxing your stats.
I don't think there's been. I don't think there's been one, at least not to current memory, where I was like, say, in the military or something.
I might have had one.
I wish I could remember it, if there was one.
I feel like I've had a dream for literally any scenario.
How is this wall not fucking clean? Oh,
Yeah, but dreams could have meaning. I feel like I feel like I've talked to somebody or listened to somebody mention like what dreams could mean or whatever. I feel like at that point it's getting more towards like prophetic, like tarot card reading type stuff. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you have like so and so, which means this.
were you ever in that group, like back in school, where like doing those line readings on your hand to figure out what your life is going to lead to you, or lead you?
No,
No,
not the line readings, but
I did.
the
I didn't do it, but I've had it. But I've had it. This sounds. But I've had it done to me.
I I don't think that's the right words to string together, but yeah, I
Oh,
get your meaning.
I've had it done to me. That just sounds.
That sounds
What?
dirty.
That sounds dirty.
Speaking of dirt,
Who texted me?
speaking of dirt, this floor is dirty.
How long do we got? 30 minutes. I have been summoned.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but there will be no music because I cannot figure out. I figure out why it refuses to play.
Hmm.
You're the entertainment for 20 seconds.
20 sec. Okay. Hi. My name is Ray Knight, and
I'll be
today
back.
I brought to show and tell a dream I've had. I wish I don't know if my audio is still on stream or not, but I'll ramble anyway. I feel like in most cases, the dreams that I are either um, they always come in acts. Like first I'll have like 3 acts of a dream for the duration of my sleep. I'll have one act where it would be something, I don't know. Let's just say fantasy for an example. Uh, it doesn't have to be fantasy, but just for an example, fantasy for Act One or whatever, and then I'll have an Act Two, which would mainly be an intermission, and then sometimes during the intermission, I'll get like flashes of something or other of something that'll happen in the future, um, like a snapshot or something, or a feeling, uh, and then that would trigger like if I ever get there if it ever happens, that's when I'd get that deja vu feeling, which is super weird.
Uh, hi.
Hello.
My my name my name is my name my name is Ligia.
I was talking about deja vu and how my dreams are put together in 3 acts.
You have the beginning, the middle, and the end.
No, I'll have like 3 separate dreams in one sleep cycle.
I have had a continuation from a dream, but like they were nowhere near close to each other.
Yeah.
Like I could have had one 4 months ago, and then and then it'll continue, and I'm like, man, I feel like I've been here before. And and that brings us back to deja vu.
Yeah. I was just talking about how usually in the second act or whatever in my sleep cycle dreams that it'll either be a genre swap or just me chilling or something like that or some or other. It'll be kind of like a main menu loading type thing. But in that second act, it's really weird. But in that second act, I'll get flashes or like kind of like a snippet of something that will happen in the future.
You're a
Almost
fortune teller.
premonition like. But whenever it happens, if it ever happens, because sometimes it doesn't, or maybe it just hasn't happened yet. Who knows? I'll it'll like I'll get this really bad sense of deja vu. Like I won't be able to like sit there and predict what somebody will say next or anything like that. That's happened before once. That was super weird.
I can I can predict what people are going to say in real life because I'm a people reader, but that is entirely a different subject.
Yeah. But like it'll be like lines written down in like dialogue or a manuscript or something. It's crazy.
That's just
And like
bonkers.
like I said, that's only happened like once or twice. But
It's crazy, man.
other than that, it's just regular weird dream stuff for me.
You are the king of fucking weird dreams. Right next to my damn brother.
Yeah.
He
What's
has
he got?
he's had dreams where he's in high school and he has told the teacher to go fuck themselves.
You sure that's a dream or is that a desire?
He's in college, or he's actually no, I lied. He's graduated college and works a full-time job. That's not a desire.
I know, like an old desire or something.
I don't know. He's also had dreams where he's back in where he's Oh, I've so in one of my
Uh-oh.
dreams, I was with my graduating class, and we were in the I don't know, is it the pool room? Because our high school has a pool for,
Hmm.
for for the swim team. I don't know what that would be called. I feel like saying the pool room sounds like you're a child.
The pool room.
But anyways, we were in the pool with my graduating class, and I don't know if like it was PE or what, but you know, it was time for us to get out, and I went into the men's dressing room or the locker room, whatever it is, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
and I didn't have a locker. I had like my section on a bench and a divider to cover up to my waist so the person in front of me doesn't see, just dick and balls.
Yeah.
And so I got dressed and my motherfucking shoes got stolen.
Huh.
Like, I had my like some pants on or whatever, and I was like, where'd my shoes go? The person across from me was one of my old friends, and I was like, did you take my shoes? And it was like, no, I didn't take your damn shoes. and then like that's the only part I remember, and then I just fucking woke up after that. And I'm sitting there in my bed or like laying down, like, what the fuck was that about? Why would he steal my shoes?
Bro was gonna go on a quest to go find his shoes.
I remember, you know, along the lines of me walking out into the like back into the pool area. Like I wasn't gonna go back in like search for my fucking shoes in the pool, but like I went back out into that area walking along the line or the how not the lining, but whatever. I was like, damn, bro, I need them.
Oh.
Another one, but like I was like back to what I was saying with my brother, is that his dreams have no fucking sense of direction. Like he will be like at one point he will be in high school. The next he would be back in his college dorm. And like he like say for example if it's a school dream, instead of a high school teacher teaching in the high school, it was like one of his college professors that he like didn't do an assignment for. Do you have dreams with your graduating class or like back in high school?
Yesn't.
Maybe
Only
not
people I
maybe
have
not your whole
dreams.
class.
Definitely not my whole class, but the only people I have dreams with, like that'll be in my dream that I know personally, would be my friends.
I can't.
So it'd be you guys, Caden, buddy of mine, um, and a few other people that I know. But other than that, it's really nobody in my class that I don't actually know on a personal level.
The guy who stole my shoes, I didn't know him personally. Him and I would just shoot the shit every once in a while.
Hmm.
And but I was like, damn, that motherfucker took my shoes. He he took me for my phones.
They robbing you for your phones now. That's crazy.
You see if
Me personally?
I was see if that was me, I wouldn't let that happen.
See, me personally, I wouldn't let that happen to me. But that's just me.
I'd fight for my shit. You know, them my shoes.
Exactly, man. Ain't nobody taking from me.
There was um I do have a lot of dreams with recurring people, mainly my high school graduating class,
Hmm.
probably because I was around them for 12 fucking years. But you know that's neither here or there. Have you ever like sat and pondered like, damn, I wonder what they be up to.
Yeah.
Do you wish for the best? Or be like, I hope that motherfucker's in a hole somewhere.
No, I always wish people the best.
I hope you have a really fucking good Christmas.
I hope you have a really nice Christmas.
I mean, no, I can't say that I wish them the worst. You know, the only like the worst thing anyone has ever done to me is like fucking. But saying bullying makes me sound like I'm being dramatic. They more or less just picked on me every couple days or so.
Hmm.
Some people had it way fucking worse than I did.
I was never in a situation like that. Did have this one annoying person though.
That's about it. Is like they really didn't attack me on a personal level. They would just pick on me just to irritate me.
Yeah, but this person, I shall not be naming names or anything like that. But this person, they would just be like all up in my stuff, like all of my yeah, just all up on me. Just like back up, please. And you're doing all this other extra stuff, like talking shit, like almost borderline physical. But it's like, geez, you need to like back up.
I don't. I don't think the only time I ever got
he got in
physical.
trouble a lot.
The only time I've ever got physical with another person was in the 6th grade, and the worst thing that happened to him is that I pushed him.
He's aggressive.
Nothing even came out of it. Like I pushed him, and that was it. I don't even remember what for.
Probably wasn't nothing important.
What
It's just,
what I do
school
remember
shit.
is that we were in the is that we were lining up for lunch.
Yeah.
And he was standing behind me. I don't remember, like I said, I don't remember what he did, what he said, who. I mean, I remember who he was, but shush. And then he got behind me. He said something. I really wish I could remember what it was, but and then I was like, yeah, and I pushed him.
Mhm.
I don't even think he fell down. I was such a fucking wimp.
Well,
I I love I
better,
I love
better,
I love the story
better than getting in trouble.
that you tell. You were in football and some motherfucker tried to square up with you, so you just fucking sat on him.
Yeah, there's same dude, by the way. I was just talking about. Same dude. I called him out. My dad brought it up. I was like, yeah, he was like, yeah, call him out. I didn't know he was joking at the time, but I actually did it. Called him out, Oklahoma drill. Blasted his ass. Did not come back to practice for a whole week.
He did not want any.
Nope.
You
Did not
probably
want any smoke.
he was probably like he was probably 120 pounds soaking wet.
Nah, he was big.
Then how the fuck did you get him on the ground? Were you just you're like, I'm gonna get this fool.
I'm also big, but going like really fast while being big is not. It's not fun for anybody.
It is not fun for whoever or whatever is on the other end of you.
Exactly. See,
I
I would have possibly had a career in some football if my knee didn't get fucked up.
I tried football. I'm too much of a bitch. I almost passed out from heat exhaustion. I didn't show up to any more practices, no more games. I turned in my gear. I said, "Coach, I'm done."
Yeah, football was super fun, but the only problem was is that my big ass head, and then like having
A lot of
they don't really carry, they don't really like make big heads for kids whenever.
you got a
So
lot of hair on your head too.
Oh, not back then.
No?
Nope.
Damn.
Most I ever got was like centimeters, but I usually got my shit buzzed. Actually,
I did not know that. I've known you for I've known you for 10 years and did not know that about you.
yeah, I learn something new every day, I guess.
The fuck else you holding out on me?
I'm actually a spy.
I'm a super spy.
I'm a super spy. I'm working for the people. I couldn't come up with a name on the spot.
I'm working. No, you can't
The
get into
work in
details.
progress
You
people.
you can't get into details about it. That's against code or something.
Oh, right, yeah. So you're telling me.
I dropped my phone.
Yeah, I didn't really have. No, I just had a big head. That's the thing. Maybe.
So,
I could
I
probably like pull up an old picture.
I did not I did not know how to dress myself in my early years, nor did I know like any fashion sense and or how to style my hair. Literally all that I did, like if was combing, it was comb everything straight down. When I look back at old pictures, I'm like, "Ugh, who is that?"
Listen, I know, I'm half white, but I'm not that white to style my hair. I just wake up and I just go.
Now I like
Well,
keep it
I guess it's
nice
not
and
really a
neat,
white
bro.
thing now that I think about it. Well, I don't know. I just don't really style my hair. It's kind of I just got like that unkempt style. You know what I mean?
So that's
But it
what
actually looks good. It doesn't look like nasty or anything like
No,
that. It just looks nice.
that's what I'm saying. My first school picture. It was my first day of fucking kindergarten, and for some reason, we
Had
had
pictures on the first day.
I had that kind of mom,
Ah, okay. Oh yeah. Oh, those type of pictures. Oh yeah. I had those. I had those every year.
and I was wearing this ugly ass basketball tee, like it was a jersey, but it was like a short, but like it had like I guess the design was for it to be a tank top. It looked like you were wearing like a t-shirt under it.
Uh huh.
It was faded red because that son bitch was old.
Mm.
It wasn't dirty. It was just old. Some black ass shorts and these big ass shoes. And you you know that kindergarten smile. It's
Got
all
clown
teeth.
shoes.
Your kindergarten smile, bro, is all teeth.
Yeah.
And I
You
also
don't know how to smile correctly.
and we had these bright ass yellow name tags, but like it was in the shape of a bus. It had my name and my lunch number on it. Mine was a yellow bus, and like it was a necklace, in a sense. Like I put it on over my head. It hangs off your shoulders down to the center of your chest.
Oh, like a lanyard or something.
Yeah, and it had my name and my lunch number on it. Dude, I was so lost. I thought I had to show my lunch numbers to the lunch lady so they feed my ass. I was holding it up to them proudly. I was like, "Yep, this is me. You can feed me." I'm not sure if that was my creativity or if that was my worst case scenario, is that I wasn't going to get fed. And then in the seventh grade, that's when everything changed.
Uh,
You got 7 classes a day. You go from room to room.
they started that in fifth grade.
Oh wait,
For
I
me at
lied.
least.
I lied. In sixth grade, for me they started that, and then
Yeah.
we don't have a middle school where I live because the middle school got closed, so they kind of
Uh
just threw everybody into the high school, kind of just blended it together, which is perfect for starting that those
huh.
relationships.
Oh. Well, we're not gonna talk about that. My
No,
area is
hell no.
bad for that. I.
In the seventh grade, I didn't know how to read my schedule because I didn't understand how it worked. My first class was math, and then it
Mhm.
went English. I showed up to my English class first, and I was like, my best friend. His name's Evan. Shout out to Evan if you see this. And and I showed up to his class. Was like, "Yo, you're in here too," and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" And then I sit down. The teacher's doing roll call. I'm like, all right, all right. I know how this works. I know how roll call works. My name never got called. I'm
I do
like,
not know how roll call works.
and I'm like, and she's like, is there anybody I didn't call? If so, please come up here and we'll get it sorted. I walk up there like, hey, you didn't call me. She's like, what's your name? I tell her my name, and she's like, honey, your first class is math. I'm like, fuck. So she was like, I was like, I am so sorry. She's like, no, it's okay. Everybody, it's a learning curve for everybody. So whenever we changed classes, whenever the bell rang, I walked over to my math class. I'm like, hey, I had you for first period or whatever. And she's like, oh, And she was like, "Okay, what's your name?" I tell her my name. She's like, "Yep, I got you." I'm like, and I'm like, "God, I'm so sorry. Please, like, don't ban me or something. Please tell me that in the 5th grade you fucked up too."
See, the thing is that for the 5th grade, they did the like class changing thing, but it didn't do it for the whole schedule. It was only for the fourth or fifth like class or subject or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You had to leave the room and go to another like specialist, I guess.
So by the time
Uh,
you made it to middle school or high school, you're like, "I got this shit. This shit's easy."
uh, yeah, except for the fact that my memory is like kind of bad and everything.
Kinda.
So, like, first day I have to like I checked my schedule like every minute that I got that I was uneasy with where I was at, and then sometimes I'll walk into a room confident, and then deep down I'm like, this is gonna be the wrong room, and I'm gonna be so embarrassed.
Okay, I did that. I think maybe twice. I fucked up on going to the wrong room. What I fucked up on was getting my locker combo wrong.
Oh,
Either that or my locker was just fucking shitty. And whenever you're on a time crunch and you fuck up that locker combo and you lift up that tab and that some bitch goes chugga chugga, you're like, motherfucker.
5 minutes ain't enough time between classes.
So that you gotta scramble to reset the dial and then you're like trying to be quick but you're not trying to fuck it up.
Exactly. See, the thing is that it's 5 minutes. Sometimes it doesn't feel like 5 minutes. Sometimes it's 2 seconds. I never kept anything like important or whatever in my locker that I needed for class. I always carried it with me because there ain't no way.
It was a big
The
change
only thing I
though.
kept in my locker was like my bag or whatever.
Yeah, I kept like my bag and some like non-essential shit, but I had a system down to where like I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna take this, and this to these classes, and then at this period or after this period, I'm gonna go to my locker and change. I probably in
Oh
like my
yeah.
senior and junior and senior, I probably went to my locker 3 times, 4 at the most, unless
Senior year, I went to my
unless
locker like once in between classes.
dude, in senior we had that shit. That shit was easy, bro. All we had to do was show up.
Senior year, that shit was not easy. Cause it's like, this is a classroom.
There's classes in here.
What?
I've been
Hey,
here.
listen,
I've been here for 8 years.
yeah, there's not really that many. There's not really that many classrooms because my school was old.
Hmm.
Still though, there was still some rooms that I was like, wait, there's class here? Like, what the fuck?
I
Like,
think
there's a. Apparently, my school had a way back in the day. Before my time, they had a workshop class.
uh-huh.
That workshop class has there's a room beside it. The workshop classroom has a garage door and everything on it. The room beside it was used as a study hall.
Apparently, way back in the day, before my time, we had a courtyard in the center of the building because like walking down the halls, is it just mirror to all hallways, no matter how many turns you take, you end up in the same motherfucking spot.
Yeah, it's a big ass square,
But like
rectangular.
in the center of the building, there's like it's outdoors. Like there's no ceiling, like there's no floor. It's like grass and shit's out there, and like you can always see it depending if you're on the inner rooms of the building.
Mhm.
And I've asked somebody, like just out of curiosity, I'm like was there something out there? And this was the older teacher said, yeah, back in the day that used to be a courtyard where students could go outside and like be out in the sun during study hall. I'm like, what the fuck?
Huh.
What happened to it? I mean, I didn't ask that. I was like, whoa.
Should have asked what happened to it.
And then also, I don't think I've fully explored the building of my high school. I feel like there's still rooms that I have not seen.
Oh, I fully explored that. I fully explored the high school.
You bitch.
So there's a class, so there's like a work study type thing. Where basically I was technically I was legally employed by my school.
I think I heard about that from you.
Yeah. Me and Caden were working seventh. Last period of the day, we got to sit out in the commons. Got to sit out there and just kind of do whatever.
Doing
If they
fuck
have
and all.
if they have tasks for us, they have tasks for us. If they don't, we just kind of sleep.
Like I
We
said,
do
doing
errands and
fuck
study
and
hall.
all.
Yep. Just kind of sit out there. It was great, but we got to move boxes and stuff like that. Get paid
Big
for
man
it,
shit.
Yeah,
I think
it was great.
um
Except for the times whenever we had to sweep. I got to change the letters on the welcome sign on in front of my school.
neat.
I had to figure out how that system worked.
I think there were times in my did I ever tell you about my intro to computing class? Sometimes we wouldn't even do assignments. We would more because he was head of the pep club or whatever the hell it was. And instead of doing like computer shit, we would like help. I helped set up prom one year.
Oh, that's dope.
Since I was a big dude, I moved a lot of heavy shit for him.
I also got the opportunity of setting up stuff like that.
I'm not sure how I'm not sure like I never I'm it's hard to say if I enjoyed the class or not because he really got on my fucking nerves because he was just like me and I hated that because his sarcasm was better than mine and he could outsmart me on witty remarks. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
All right.
Never went to prom.
What?
Never went to prom.
No?
I went to homecoming once though.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna go to homecoming to be honest with you.
Homecoming's like, eh. Well, I thought it was gonna be worse, but it's kind of like a more like friendly. It's kind of like a friendly prom.
All right, I think we got time for one more story, and this one's and I'll do the honors.
Oh yeah.
In the 6th grade, I sometimes since I live really close to my elementary school. Sometimes I would walk home because I would beat every other kid to their house, and I felt like a badass because I'm like, hey, fuck you. And one time, I tried to outrun a storm on foot.
Oh. How'd that work out for you?
It didn't. I made it I was 2 blocks away from my house. I could see the turn. And like it was cloudy, but I was like I can beat it. And I was running like as fast as my little legs could go, bro. I was and I crossed the street. And it went from no rain and cloudy to all the rain at one time. I cannot explain it. It was like a phenomenon. There was no rain, like not even a drizzle, not a sprinkle, not a taint's worth of water was coming down. And it all fell down on me at once. It was so fucking loud. And luckily the buses park outside of the elementary school and wait for the bell to ring so the kids can dismiss.
Yeah.
And my bus was sitting there waiting for it to go. And I walked up to his window and I was beating the shit out of it. I was hey, help me! And he He cracks open the window. I'm drenched from head to toe in water. And I go, "Can I get a ride?" He goes, "Yeah, get in." He lets me on the bus, and I sit down in one of the first rows, and I'm "Thank you." And he said, "Did you make it?" I said, "No, I didn't." So then I rode the bus home. And like all the kids were looking at me funny because I was the first kid on that damn bus, and I'm like, and they're like, "How'd you get here?" I'm like, "You don't want to know. I've seen some shit, man."
I was there, man. Outside.
I don't know. I don't know
like an
why.
apocalypse.
I don't know why I panicked, but like, I thought I was gonna drown.
Catching a cold? Nah, nothing like that. Drowning? Yeah, that's what I'm scared of.
And
Like Raiden from Metal Gear Solid 2. We've managed to avoid drowning.
and on that note, I think we're done. I think we're done.
Final sentence. We've managed to avoid drowning.
All right, peeps. This is the end of another fucking podcast. I forgot what episode we're on. It's been so long. I'll have to go back and look. But Eliminator,
Season 2, episode 1.
if you're here, if you're still here, I appreciate you coming out and checking the session live. Everybody else, wherever you see this, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming and stopping by. Like if you didn't catch it the last time, scheduled streaming sessions have changed. I'm now only live on Mondays, 7:30 to late. But this time, since we're doing the podcast, it's only an hour. The reason that is because with college being back in session, I want to put more time into that so I can actually get a degree and get a job doing what I love. Follow me on TikTok, subscribe to me on YouTube, DM me on Discord, or if you just feel like stalking me, I don't care. I kind of care. Please don't.
Don't stalk.
That's grody.
Don't stalk. That's not cool.
It's
never mind. I'm not even gonna say that. It's an ick for sure.
it's an ick for sure. That's a red flag. What's a red flag in men? Stalking. Anyways, this video will go up either next week or Wednesday. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But anyways, thanks for stopping by. Take care.